See more 623 species in genus Philodendron at monsteraholic.com. Philodendron Moonlight vs. Lemon Lime. This was my first foray into philodendrons. The Moonlight's silvery green leaves felt luxurious, like holding moonlight itself. It grew in a neat, upright way, perfect for a table centerpiece. But Philodendron Lemon Lime, with its bright, lime-hued, heart-shaped leaves, stole the show. It's a vining plant, so it trails beautifully from a hanging pot, adding a pop of sunshine to any corner. Philodendron Golden Melanonii vs. Moonlight. These two are close cousins, but their personalities are quite different. The Moonlight, as I mentioned, thrives upright. The Golden Melanonii, however, is all about drama. Its long, cascading leaves boast a stunning variegation of green and gold. It needs a moss pole for support, and watching it climb and unfurl its golden foliage is like witnessing a slow-motion fireworks display. Philodendron Imperial Gold vs. Moonlight. The Imperial Gold is the extrovert of the bunch. Its large, glossy leaves are a vibrant, almost neon, shade of lime green. It grows bushier than the Moonlight, and doesn't require a stake or pole. While the Moonlight's subtle elegance is undeniable, the Imperial Gold brings an undeniable wow factor to any room. Philodendron Moonlight vs. Golden Goddess. This was a case of mistaken identity at first. The Golden Goddess looks a lot like the lemon lime, with its heart-shaped, lime-green leaves. But upon closer inspection, the Golden Goddess has a touch of gold shimmer that the lemon lime lacks. They both vine beautifully, but the Golden Goddess feels a touch more delicate, with slightly thinner leaves. Philodendron Moonlight vs. Prince of Orange. Now we're talking about a statement plant. Philodendron Prince of Orange boasts enormous, glossy leaves that transition from a vibrant orange when young to a deep emerald green as they mature. It's definitely not a plant for the faint of heart. It needs a lot of space and thrives in bright, indirect light. But for those who can provide the right environment, it's a truly regal addition to any home. How to care for Moonlight Philodendron. Here's a breakdown on how to care for your Philodendron Moonlight. Light. Thrives in bright, indirect light. Avoid harsh direct sunlight that can scorch and fade the vibrant green leaves. East-facing windows are ideal for providing gentle morning sun. If using artificial lights, supplement natural light with around 12 to 14 hours of daily light using grow lights. Watering. Aim for consistent moisture, but avoid overwatering, which can lead to root rot. Allow the top inch or two of the soil to dry out between waterings. Stick your finger in the soil to check moisture. Water thoroughly until excess water drains freely from the drainage holes. Empty any water trays to prevent the plant from sitting in water. Temperature and humidity. Prefers warm temperatures between 65 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 27 degrees Celsius. Protected from cold drafts or sudden temperature fluctuations. Enjoys moderate to high humidity, around 60 to 70%. Here are some ways to increase humidity. Group your Moonlight Philodendron with other humidity-loving plants. Use a pebble tray with water near the plant. Consider using a humidifier. Soil and potting. Well-draining, aerated potting mix is crucial. Aroid mix or a mix containing perlite, orchid bark, and cocoa coir are suitable options. Choose a pot with drainage holes to prevent root rot. The pot size should be slightly larger than the root ball to allow for growth. Fertilizing. During the growing season, spring and summer, fertilize once a month with a diluted balanced liquid fertilizer according to package instructions. Avoid over-fertilizing, which can damage the roots. Additional tips. Wipe leaves occasionally with a damp cloth to remove dust and improve air circulation. Young plants might be more sensitive to underwatering or lack of humidity. Monitor your plant for signs of pests like mealybugs or scale. Treat them promptly with insecticidal soap or neem oil solution if needed. How to propagate Philodendron Moonlight. Propagation of Philodendron Moonlight is quite straightforward, and I've had success using stem cuttings. I usually select a healthy stem with a few leaves and make a clean cut just below a node. Then, I place the cutting in water until roots start to develop, which usually takes a few weeks. Once the roots are established, I transfer the cutting to a well-draining potting mix, and it continues to grow happily. It's a satisfying process, seeing new roots emerge and watching the plant thrive. Is Philodendron Moonlight rare? Philodendron Moonlight isn't exactly rare, but it's definitely sought after by plant enthusiasts. Its striking, vibrant foliage with shades of yellow and green makes it quite popular among collectors. However, it can sometimes be challenging to find at local nurseries or garden centers due to its popularity and occasional limited availability. I was lucky to stumble upon one at a plant sale a while back, and since then, it's become one of my favorite additions to my indoor garden. Where to find Philodendron Moonlight? Finding Philodendron Moonlight can sometimes be a bit of a treasure hunt. While it's not as commonly available as some other houseplants, there are a few places where you might have luck. I've found that specialty plant shops and online plant sellers often carry a variety of philodendron cultivars, including the Moonlight. Additionally, plant swaps and local plant enthusiast groups can be great resources for finding rare or hard-to-find plants. Keeping an eye out for plant sales or events in your area might also lead you to this beautiful variety.